Okay, so stream's up. Now for the earworm. Right, I'll give it. That still blows my mind every time I see it. Welcome everyone to our next session of D&D. As at the end of the last session, everyone was boarding the airship, having been rescued by the forces of, well, I can pronounce his name right, Zardrock Sunblight and his Chardlin Dragonlings. I kept saying it wrong the first couple of times. Chardlin. And so, let's get the dice roll thing working properly, because it's not. I know why. One of my screens died this week, so. Oh no, it's easily solved. It just means I've got everything on my big screen at the moment. So it just means certain things I've had to adjust. So I've got to log in on a browser version of the thing for the dice rolls. Hopefully it will work properly. Hopefully. Okay. So, I believe we were, yeah, everyone was just boarding the ship, and then I was going to teleport you to the next area. So let's grab you all. Oh wait, I can't grab you from. Can't actually grab you from that one. Okay, I've got speech chat on, so I can. I'll hear announcements through that. It's basically I don't have a screen that has OBS that I can see. I have to keep switching between. Normally, I would have the other map on a screen that was tucked away, so it didn't really matter what was happening on it, because it just had the dice rolls and the map on it. But now that's on one of my main screens. I have to sort of do a little bit more work, but not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, so you, yeah, I can hear you. Oh, I don't want to grab all of. Move the airship out of the way temporarily. And move Naomi out of the way. Let's grab you. Right. The airship takes off and starts heading east over and up over the mountains. Ahead of you, you can see what looks like very similar to the entrance to Gobbo. You can tell from from your from living in Gobbo that there is a building built out of the side of the mountain, and as you approach, the airship lands on the roof, where it is drawn inside into a large hangar. The hangar has enough room for two such airships, and your airship descends. Several of the Dragon kin officers are walking around doing their duties as the ship lands. The Red Dragon, the command, well, you haven't really spoken to any of them. Um, there are several of different colors. There are the multitude are grey. They seem to be the most simple ones, just doing their jobs. The leader of the group seems to be red, and he's piloting the ship as you land. At the bow of the ship is a purple dragonling who seems to be busy with something. Okay, let's make the view a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay, so there's one slight problem when it comes to these maps, which is I'm going to have to shrink your tokens a little bit because each of these squares is 10 feet. Yeah. Oh, no, actually, no. The ship isn't. It's the map when you arrive. Sorry, I just realised the scale on the ship is actually a little bit wrong, because otherwise the wheel would be enormous. So yeah, ignore what I said until you disembark. Yeah, because you're not going to be in this room for more than about a few seconds. Um, well, hopefully. Okay. The red dragon looks over to you. We have arrived. He genuinely looks at you and then looks away. A couple of the greys come closer. You will disembark now. Same. You can disembark at the bow, the front of the ship. One of them looks down at Red. You will disembark now. And sort of shoves him towards you, like easily. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll have. Yeah, and Trinin's going to come with you as well. Yeah, I wouldn't hang around with these guys. They don't seem the most pleasant type. At the end of uh, the the bow at the bow of the ship, you can no, the fore of the ship, you can see that there is a purple dragon holding a gold five-headed scepter. Well, gold five-headed wand. Well, staff with five heads. Oh no, this is the one. This is the one who's helping you down off the bow. The 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 purple one. Yeah, he basically casts a spell that allows you to slow fall down. You may proceed. Elevate. So I have to keep making sure that the stream is the right in the right place. There's a blue. There is an honor guard of three of these dragonlings, dragon creatures on both sides, and ahead of you is the ornithopter pilot that you saw earlier, but she got here before you and has changed into um, civilian attire. Um, she's let her hair down and she's wearing a white furry trimmed jacket and just a black outfit underneath. Indeed, my Lord Sunblight was definitely looking forward to seeing you. We believe that you may have uh, found your way through the forests. And we didn't want you to get tied up in those awful goblin bandits. We don't. My master doesn't think you're part of them. Well, yes, we would like to find him as well. He has the last of a cache of Chandril, which my master seeks desperately. Well, he seeks to complete his work. Chandril is a common element around these parts, and he's been hoarding it. Well, I'll lead you to the lift and take you to my master. You should you should find the quarters below much more civilized. Indeed. I had no idea that goblins had such a justice system. Hmm. Hmm. She leads you across the hangar to a an elevator, which takes you down to the next, well, down several floors. There we go. Hmm. We get used to those here. Yeah, this is the one where the floors are 10 feet. So, yeah. So, just making sure you're all not like stood in a wall or something. I shall lead you to my master's quarters. They're just ahead. Oh, I think I'll make the tokens in there a little bigger. I made them to scale with the map, but they probably won't be very visible. So I'm just making them bigger so you can see them. And open the doors. Okay, so she's leading you to his quarters. As soon as she opens the doors, you start to hear some music playing. walk in, you should be able to walk into his room. Oh, I've gone too far over that side. There we go. Yeah, now I might actually have to shrink you down to the right size for the map, so otherwise no one will fit. There is a grey-skinned dwarf with jet black hair playing music for two other grey-skinned dwarf women. Well, for two grey-skinned dwarf women. Well, they're drower, which is basically I can't really make. Reddy is going to disappear into the nothing. Oh no, if I make his token much smaller, he's just going to vanish. So we might need to do that just for the... Okay. Shot. He isn't really aware of you as you sort of walk in. At which point, now the lady coughs. He stops playing. No, you don't. Well met. I am the lord of this mountain. And his name's escaped me again. Zardarok Sunblight. My companions here are just leaving before they go. The two ladies who are there immediately walk out and head off back down the corridor. Yes, come on in, all of you. So I'll have Roxy and Trina join you. So how is it you found yourselves requiring a taxi service from me? Oh, to 10 towns. Oh. Well, fortunately, you only lost one of your 3 wagons. So, Toulouse. Hmm. Yes, I heard about your machine. To lose that and one of the wagons would seem like carelessness, whereas what you did lose seemed to be more of an accident. But uh, I'm glad I was able to help you. Um, Naomi mentioned that you're ambassadors. Barovia. Hmm. So you know of my former neighbor, Count Strad von Zarevich. Hmm. Hmm. Well, as you've as you've made your way here, I'm sure I could show you, give you a brief tour. Um, See, we here at uh, at my mountain stronghold are pioneers, pioneers in the field of Chandril, a fairly common element in these parts, which we have been gathering to manufacture things, great machines, which could be used to the betterment of all, the betterment of the world. Hmm. Yes, I'm sure he will. Fellow inventor, have you ever experimented with Chandril? Hmm. Well, you've already met some of my early works. You've already seen some. The Dragonborn who brought you here. Yes. And the 2 women who just left. They've taken years of perfection to work towards. Oh, of course. Well, mhm. Well, let us head to my command center and I will show you how effective it is, as I believe that one of my teams are returning. And oh, this is the problem. I'm getting all turned around with the interfaces because it's not in the place I'm used to after so many years. It's because I'm so used to not having to touch the other map, so I'm. So he leads you out and back into the corridor. So if I can remember where his headquarters is, straight along there. In the corner of the room, there was a drower. Well, no, oh, I can't remember the name, but a dark elf with blonde hair who's following you as well. Oh, oh, you redeemed VIP for 1 week. Well, as I said, there's plenty of sound alerts on there. So yes, he starts leading you along well, actually, it should be lit up. He starts leading you along a corridor to his headquarters. I should make it that he can see, because otherwise he can. No, that didn't actually affect anyone. Never mind. Actually, if I just zoom out, it'll probably be easier. There we go. That's better. So you're going to follow him into the corridor, or you're going to have a look around before you go? The, the harp he was playing is still there. Yeah, yeah. Uh, you notice that a lot of the things are not genuine. Like the carpet is kind of a weird bodge. It's not. It's a nice red carpet, but it's kind of spotty in places. It's not as nice as it looks initially when you look at it closer. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else gonna have a look around the office before you leave, or just have a glance around? Okay. Well, even well, all I was suggesting was just have a glance around because at the moment no one's really sort of paid attention to the room itself. The harp is self-playing. Yeah. No, you can tell by the way it looks that it yeah, it was actually playing itself. He wasn't playing it. He was pretending to play it. A couple of chairs, but no, just the chairs that the two girls were sitting in. I'm older and I don't get it. Mm. Uh, hmm. No, no, that was it. Takes a little while for it to sink in. Mm. Oh, yeah. Hopefully that'll work a little better. Just made the map bigger on the stream. Not sure about that. Transform, reset transformation. Oh, wrong freaking one. There we go. That should work better now. Okay, he's heading off down the corridor. Okay, let's speed you along this corridor, because otherwise it's going to take all day. See, it's taken about 10 minutes to walk out there. Actually, this is probably the warmest. This is probably the warmest place you've encountered since you arrived in Icewind Dale. Yes. Okay. Okay. He leads you into a control room at the end here. There are various strange-looking mystical panels. Well, they're sort of a cross between some kind of technology crossed with magic. He immediately approaches the other. Okay, I've got to get these two names right in my head because I keep getting them muddled up. Okay, so we have Durga and Durgos. And Drow. Okay. Okay, so your host and most of the people you've encountered, most of the dwarves, the ones who look like dwarves, are all Durga. There is one who is following you who is a Drow. As he walks into the control room, he immediately speaks to someone. Nilda, has the second party reported in? No, has the third party reported in? Yes, Lord. They report successful. He looks at the rest. Looks at you behind him. Acquisition of the target. Excellent, excellent. 3 down. You see, my guests, from here, I have a constant way of controlling the larger of my creations. Several of them are collecting things for me. I have teams scouring the world for certain items. One of them returned with you. Um, it was the airship that happened to catch you on your while you were being attacked. Anyone want to give him an insight check? I'm I'm trying to make it sound like I'm not actually like there's something cagey about what he's saying, not just me not saying things in a succinct way. Nice. No. Oh yeah, you could tell he's um he's very clearly lying about some things. The two of them are clearly keeping the truth to themselves. Hmm. Any chance of a lift into 10 towns? Hmm. Um, Trina is trying to talk to the guy behind her, but he's not really saying anything. Hmm. Come on in. You're more than welcome to join us. I was thinking it might have been one of those doors like on Curse of Strahd where it was like you couldn't come in through the door. Davey, Davey. Hmm. Rock looks at you. So, what do you think so far? Here, I'll show you how it functions. And he pulls out a lump of the chandril. Yes, all I need to do is infuse this element with some magical energy. So let's go with something small, say a squirrel. And he seems to chant very quietly for a moment into his hand. At which point, the rock shapes itself into a small squirrel. See, it's as simple as this. You just have to keep you have to just have to infuse it with magic every so often just to keep the energy flowing. Oh, it is. It is. There are issues which take some time to overcome, but in fact, here, I have a gift for each of you. And he hands you each a ring. Actually, no, no. Yes, he does. He hands you each a ring. There's a small chandrel stone on it. See, with these, um, these are chandrel rings of protection. They'll absorb magical attacks aimed at you. Mm. Should prove very useful um, in your mission, wherever you're going. I assume you're going to 10 towns. Mm. Excellent. Um, mm, not in any sense more than any ring of protection. They don't. Um, he hands you one each. It could have could have could have been worse if it had been Curse of Strahd at this point. It would have been who above all else desired mayonnaise. Well, yes. But propane poisoning X. Side poisoning X.
Um, he's given you ones that are the right size. It's a completely unknown element to you, so no, it wouldn't. No, you'd need to use you you'd need to use identify to do that. Would you? I'm just quickly making a an item so you can. I just don't want making sure it doesn't have any unusual effects. Ugh. What's that? Oh, it was just a person getting. Okay, so who's put theirs on? Okay. Okay. So I was looking for a specific table and I couldn't find it. Okay, I've made an item called Ring of Chandril. So you should be able to... well, if I can find the table. Oh, there we go. It's part of Out of the Abyss. Do I even have Out of the Abyss? I don't think I do. Oh no, I do because I bought. I thought I'd accessed this because I got it for the stats for the Demogorgon. So I was like, I want the stats for the Demogorgon. That's a optimistic effect to bring up. Something that's in the. There we go. Okay, so you put the ring on. So. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, I couldn't remember if there was an effect straight away. I don't think there is. I don't believe there is. I'll make sure to have that one open in future. Oh, for Pete's sake. Chardalin. I keep spelling this wrong. Chardalin. Oh, there's a the magical item that has the thing on it. Okay, there isn't. What? One thing I really don't like about D&D sometimes is you'll get magical items that will just be treat it as with this effect. It's like, why not just name it something? Just name it that and not be like awkward about it. Chardlin amulet. No, that's not the item I was thinking of. Oh no, there it is. No, no, it's because it's an item that is just Chardling is supposed to have a very specific effect, and it's. I thought it was in a place that was a bit more clear. There we go. I just didn't want to. There. Right. Can you roll me a d20? On the two put the ring on. Uh, okay. Okay, you need to also roll for Davy. It's because Reddy is going to have one in his possession. That's okay, as long as you don't get a 1. Because I'll just do Reddy as 1. No, you didn't either. Awesome. It's one of those like you fail that, you'd have had to have made a save against something. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you didn't have it. I saw. He looks at you and goes, so, did you have a plan? We are very busy here. Ten times. Well, we could drop you off at the closest. As I said, we are very busy here. Well, my crew can drop you off at the closest town. Um, and you can catch up with the convoy. Um, yeah, and he he um, conjures an image up of the factory floor, and um, it shows a load of furnaces where they're basically breaking up dirt um, and getting as much charcoal as they possibly can from the soil and things that they're breaking up, and they're digging into the ground um, quite heavily. We're digging here and in several other factories just like this, all across the country. Um, we would be in more places in this area, well, but with things going on the way they are, the other dwarf looks at him. My lord, we need to go and welcome. We need to go and address the other party. Yes, Nalder. Yes, we must carry on. We've been distracted by you goblins enough. Um, Zragot, you seem interested in this element more than the rest of your party. Would you like some to take with you? Um, then, of course, we shall furnish you with how much would you? How much do you think you will would like? Well, you need to. Um, well, I think a skilled engineer such as you could prove very useful to my work. So I consider this an investment into a skilled and um, intelligent person like yourself. Always need to have interested folks as part of my team. Hmm. Hmm. And perhaps this will be very useful to Gobbo. Hmm. Gobbo, you say? Do you think you could mark out Gobbo here on this map? Yeah, that's up to you. He is being very charming and flattering to you about your abilities. Well, they weren't telling you the full truth about when they said there's another party approaching. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. That will be most useful. Um, yes. Charles, the dark elf behind you sort of looks over. Take these fellows back to the closest town with the express. The dark elf looks at you. Yes. If you proceed back to the elevator, I will be with you shortly. Okay, so, Strogs, what are you doing under the door? No, that's just a door. That was actually really difficult even for me to do that. I had to zoom in and catch the tiniest corner of your character that was sticking over the side of the door. That's all right. Okay, so um, the pilot you encountered earlier is going to lead you back out. So yeah, if you go with her, well, how much did you want? Well, you'll have to go on your character sheet and express that as a unit of pounds.
You should have. Oh, if you click on where it says weight carried on your inventory. Yeah. So you basically take one off the other and you get how much more you could carry. I mean, Redia could probably carry 100 pounds of the stuff. So is that what you want to do? Carry 100 pounds of this? Okay. Okay. Um, as you go to leave, well, as you're being led out, and because none of you shut the door when you were leaving, because Charles hasn't followed you yet, um, roll perception. I can't believe I'm doing this. Typical you hear it. I have to wait until, yeah, well, wait until Ollie gets back. Yes, hearing based perception. No, because it's, well, yeah, because Davy can understand English, so yeah, well, common. So Davy hears it as well. This is what you hear. Look after the goblins. See that some harm comes to them. And the drow comes up behind you. Mm, mm, after you. Well, maybe starts leading you out. Yes.
you're following a. I'm not really sure what she's supposed to be. Um, she's not a drow. The drow is Charles is a drow. Naomi is something else. Okay, so they start leading you back towards the lift. And you're led back on board. The the purple the purple dragonborn who's um, stood at the top makes the exact same thing as again with his hissy sort of raspy voice. Elevate. As you're levitated on board. The drow and his accomplice basically stay behind. The captain of the ship basically comes up to you and is like, "You may rest in the lower compartments. Once the ship is refueled, we'll take off." Now, I'm not going to go too far and give them like weird measurements. I think I've been blatant enough with them as already. Um, so yes, you can take a short rest if you want. Well, actually, no, you have to take a long rest. It's going to take quite a few hours to refuel and get the ship ready to take off. So if you want to take a long rest, yeah, it just takes a little longer because it's like, um, yeah. But yeah, everyone gets a long rest. Well, you haven't had one since. Yeah, exactly. And okay. The closest town to you is there's Sunblight. $15 miles, 12 miles. Don't think they'd drop you off. I think it'd be Goodmead. Yeah, Goodmead's the one that most likely to drop you off at because Dougan's Hole's different. Oh no, Dougan's Hole is a place, proper place. So, as you're having your long rest, the ship slowly takes off. It's a pretty slow, uneventful flight. The ship sets down outside of a small town on the edge of a river. Well, no, it's not a river. A frozen lake. As soon as you land, you get the usual polite thing from the dragons. You may depart. Depart. Okay, so let's move you to the next one. You're into Dougan's Hole. Welcome to Icewind Dale. So you arrive at Dougan's Hole. Okay, let's get the description of Dougan's Hole up. Dougan's Hole. Dougan's Hole is the smallest and most insular of the 10 towns. It's not fond of visitors. Oh dear. And the family tree here is more like a Mobius strip. Ding, 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 ding. Oh no, this is from the description. I'm just reading the description from the book. Dougan's Hole is the smallest and most insular of the 10 towns. Its residents aren't fond of visitors, and inbreeding has caused the population to dwindle in recent years. Seeing that the rime of the Frost Maiden's only been going on for 2 to 3 years, this isn't the Curse of Strahd,
it's been going on for centuries. This is like 3 years most. They were inbreeding before this. This is not in response to this crisis. They were already doing it. It'd be like if they would. It'd be like if the hags were doing the soul pastries, before the Curse of Strahd. They were just using it as a sleep aid up until that point, like a sedative. Like, oh, you want to have peaceful sleep? How about a Barovian pasty? It has also given rise to often seen physical deformities, including but not limited to small misshapen ears and slightly pointed teeth. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting experience for you. Available quest. Okay, population 50. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, how to be. Okay, so you arrive at the outskirts of town. So, what would you like to do? Okay. Um, you do see groups of people. Um, well, there's groups of fishermen on the docks, and there are. Um, well, as I said, you need to. Can't just sit there on the edge of town forever. He'll get used to it. He'll get used to it. One thing he can smell, which is getting his nose up, he looks around. Davy, 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 Davy. Wolves. There's a lot of wolves nearby. He's getting a scent of wolves.
Maybe. He seems quite agitated by it. Okay, as you approach the town, there aren't that many people. There's several people, as I said, towards the shoreline, um, going out fishing. Um, Everyone else is they're just kind of busy with that, prepping a load of fish. That you can see that they're getting ready. Um, there are two large buildings in the center of the town ahead of you. One is um, clearly what was clearly some kind of residence, and the other looks more like a town hall or a market. It's difficult. You you'd find it difficult to tell from the distance you're at. Um, um, he looks pretty run down. They've they aren't really focusing on anything other than um, just keeping the food going, which they are all piling up on a wagon. Hmm. Trina follows along. Yes. That's because they're clearly starving. But why are they putting all their fish on a wagon? Um, yes, there is a female scout who's just come out of the building and is heading towards you. Um, I'm just grabbing her token a second from one of the other pages. Because apparently she's another one that doesn't deserve her own token. Or to be put on the correct map. Gotta love pre-done modules. I think it's because it's an early one, so it's like, oh, she's only in it for a brief period of time, so she's not worthy of her own token. There we go. She sees you approaching. Who are you? Gobbo? You're not anything to do with those bandits, are you? Right. She seems very unfriendly. You kind of get that vibe from the town. As you walked past the buildings, you could see people eyeing you out the buildings. How did you get past the wolves? Airship? No airships in this area? Don't even. Hmm. Explains the noise. Okay, so you. Okay, so you've just arrived. You think you could do something about the wolf problem? Maybe we'll give you a bed for the night. Well, about a mile outside town, there's a table. It's rather smashed up. It's where we leave our tribute. You really aren't from around here, are you? And why the hell would you travel here then? Right. Well, well, you'll discover the rhyme tonight when you hear it. Every night she flies over, singing and playing her tune that brings eternal night, eternal dawn, no dawn, just this forever. Frozen hell, frost maiden, Oril, she's cursed us. Anyone who inhabits these lands is cursed by her rhyme. And every and two white wolves have basically taken up camp outside our village. So we can't lay our tributes out to Auril. And if we don't, because we're reaching that point in the moon cycle, where we'll have to sacrifice someone if we can't get rid of those wolves. Yes, because you're inside our town borders. So it could be one of you. Okay. You start going back the way you came out on the main road. Okay. One of the wolves starts approaching you. These wolves are large. They're 10 feet by 10 feet. It starts. dire, dire wolves. Okay, this one's limping as it approaches you. You hear a shout out from behind you. There's also some teenage kids who went out earlier on. They're probably dead, but if you could bring them back. The wolf continues to limp towards you. It's limping on one back leg and whimpering like a pitiful dog, making it seem unthreatening. You can incite an animal. How does that even work with the dice? But no, there's only one. No, there's only one response to that. Sorry. Yes, that's why it's one of them. Okay. The ones who got higher than a 15 have seen through its ruse. So I'm just very confused by what it's trying to tell me I need to do with these wolves. It doesn't make any sense. Like, oh wait, they okay, that makes more sense now. They can speak. Yes, they can speak. They're winter wolves. Uh, we're wounded. I'm sorry, I'm wounded. I was beaten by my master, Gargarai.
Gar- Gargarai kidnapped two townsfolk and is holding them prisoner in his lodge, half a day's walk west of town. I could, I could help you free him, free, free the kids. I want to get Gargarai back for attacking me. That's when the other one pounces out of the hedge, the bushes, when I can put it in the place where I want to put it. That's not. No, I'll put it there. It's either that or we eat you. You either do. You either help us voluntarily or we'll eat you. Little green snacks, nice and podgy. Help us kill him. Well, as I said, it's either that or we eat you. No, we don't have to eat them. They'll do what we say because they're clearly nice creatures. No, we need to eat them. We need to get them to do what we want. If they don't, we eat them. It'd be awfully cold in that lodge. And they won't suffer that much longer. It takes only a matter of time before Gargarai skins and eats them. Then you can attack the wolves. I was gonna say, Ollie, there's a button in the thing for it. In the bison dollars, combat time. No, we are. This is one of the times where I will actually use the comp. get you back to proper size. Yeah, it's the generic combat map. Yeah, that's always been the impression I've got from it. Or Pokemon. Goblins are attacking the Winter Wolves. Davy hasn't been taken out for his walk yet. Davy used water gun. Davy. They are badly poisoned. Davy, you lose flamethrower. Okay, let's get the combat map. Okay, combat. Uh, yeah, you always got to watch out for those. Okay, running encounter. Sorry, what was Roxy's? Oh, 13. Okay. And
Okay, Trina got 16. I've just realised there's a character missing. It's because it's... Combat time. Okay. Combat encounter. And that's everyone. Start. So, Strogs is first. Nice. Um, so, just rearranging my... Okay, so... What did you say? 16? Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, sure. Okay. It doesn't have an ally within 5 feet, so it doesn't get pack tactics. So... Ooh. Okay, so with disadvantage, it's going for the attack. 19, dirty 25. It got a 19 and a 20. So that's 9 piercing damage, and you're prone. Okay, that's the end of its turn. Trina. Okay, Trina's much better with a bow now than she was before. Um, okay, she's going to shoot the. But she's going to take a shot at the wolf on the left because her longbow could slow stuff down. So she might actually be able to stop it getting into. Well, actually, no, it's got 50 feet of. No, it's a wolf. Wolves have crazy distance, so she'll just shoot the one that's heading towards you, the one that's by you. Hits on an 18. It's only 4 damage though. She got 1. Bonus actions. Um, bonus action is going to hit that one with Hunter's Mark. So that one's marked. So that was. How much damage was that? 4 damage. Okay, it's red here. Oh, I get my 2 turns in. I get my turns in a row. Okay. Okay. Remember. Okay. Remember, we've got silvery barbs potentially. Um. Okay, I'm gonna have red here come in behind you and heal you. So that'll be level 1 cure wound. So that's 12 health. Okay, so that makes it Roxy's turn. Yeah. Okay. Wisdom saving throw 13. Okay. Yes. Nice. Mm. It passed. 14. Okay. Davey's turn. Yes. It's a hit. Yeah. Yeah, it's a larger creature. Yeah. Okay, Winterwolf A. Okay, half movement as it gets up. And it's coming after Strokes, but it has advantage now. Oh, this is not good. 30-25. 8 damage. Okay, that's the end of its turn. So Zragrot. Okay. Okay. Yes. You got 6. No, not at that level. Well, it's your racial, so it stops anything from like ganking you at close range. Yeah, when he legs it back down the thing. Back to town. Well, it's Stroggs' turn, so. And he's not a very good shot. Yes, you should have done it when you took the damage. No, it's when you take the damage. Oh, we'll leave it until the next time you take damage. I'm not going to be that mean, and you need the. I think you need the help. Yeah, that's a hit. Bloodied. Yes, you do. Yeah, it won't have a tick box. It'll just be a. Your naivety has helped out. Oh, oh, oh. Uh, can I use that on you, or is it just no? Oh, I forgot to give you a bardic inspiration. Shit. Yeah, because you got an extra D6. Yeah, yeah. But you have to remember to click on the little thing to get rid of it. Yeah, that's a hit. That little sunshine logo. No. You were just about to. Okay. That that winter wolf, yeah, is going to attack you regularly because it's got advantage due to pack tactics, but disadvantage due to your sword attack. And it's going to miss on a 2, which is I was waiting with the silvery barbs. Getting into the thing a bit, yeah, the bard spirit. Okay. Trina. Okay, Trina is gonna take a shot. 19. 5 damage, and the Hunter's Mark damage. So that's 10 damage. And it's gonna. As I've hit a creature, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit Hail of Thorns over the 2 wolves. So they'll take. They've got to both do a dex saving throw. Oh, that one succeeded. Second one failed. And they take 7 damage, but that one takes 3 because it's half. So basically, a cluster bomb of thorns comes out of her arrow. Like freaking little thorns everywhere. Ah! They're in my fur, bastards. Okay, Red is gonna. This time I'm gonna remember to do it. Um, so Bardic Inspiration, the creature on Ollie. Okay, and my normal action is gonna be. I'm still right behind you, so do you need healing? Okay. Um, I was just thinking of doing something very, very silly. Oh shoot, yes. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is something I have to do because otherwise, I can't say why. Okay, I'm going to use Mage Hand to give you a little pat on the back and be like, "Yeah, you can do this. Come on, we can do this together. Come on, come on, you can do this. We're both really good at this, aren't we? Aren't we? We're both really good at this. That counts." No, I think I can actually mention it because I don't think that's his secret. He has the ability. He has the feat center of attention, which means every 6 hours he has to have someone compliment him. If he doesn't, he gets a -1 on everything: attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. And it gets worse. It can be up to a -4. A -4 to your rolls and ability checks. That's pretty devastating. Yeah. So yeah, that's why he's giving you a little pat on the back with his mage hand, being like, "Yeah, we're doing this, aren't we? Yeah, we got this. All of us together. That's a family." About 35 miles behind you. Okay, Roxy, it's your turn. Yeah, it's a hit. That kills it. Failed. Hmm? Oh, you're. Oh, Strox is on the opposite side to you. Have you used your entire movement? You could take. You could take a step downwards, and then the angle would just shove the corpses into each other. Shove it into the corpse. Yeah, silvery barbs. You got 14. I'm silvery barbs in that one. Ah, freaking that 20. Bastard. Yeah, I got 14 the first time. I thought you said it had to get a 14. Oh, is it 50? Oh, okay. So I did. Okay, so it's. Yeah, so everyone's heard it. No, and you also don't get you don't get attack of opportunities due to that. Um, Sorry, I forgot to apply the thunder wave damage. I'm just yeah, done. Okay, so next it is Davy. Yeah, with you. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's Winterwolf's turn. Okay, he's gonna go after the last one that attacked him, so he's gonna go after Davy. He doesn't have pat tactics anymore because he's on his own. Nat 20. I'm silvery barbs in that one. So that's a miss. No, no one eats my dog. Sagrot, it's your turn.
That's a miss. No, he had no. He got one. He got one earlier. Remember, he got no. He got one earlier. You know, before the stream. Unfortunately, that's still a miss. So bloody close though. Strogs, it's your turn. Nice. It is blooded. You bastards. I was going to say you already killed the one that was pretending to be wounded. Okay. Okay. Trin is going to stick a shot in this one. What's that? Oh, it's 17. Okay. Plus 7. Dirty 24. Okay. So 8 piercing. And it's not really a spell that would. No, it'll just be the. You know what? I think I'll use my last Hail of Thorns. So that'd be 5 damage. So that's 13 damage. Okay, red ear. What would he do? What would he do? Mad little bastard. Oh no, I know what he'd do. Okay. He's gonna sprint. He's gonna race over.
is. It's a I just want to know that. Okay, he's going to run the 10 feet around Davy, then jump up onto the wolf, which, as it's a height of 10 feet, 3 plus your strength modifier. He can do that because he's only moved 10 feet. The strength modifier is +1, so that would be 4 feet covered, and the rest would be part of his movement. According to the rules, it would be cost a foot of your movement. So yes, cost that plus his 6 feet of movement. So he hops up onto him and then proceeds to stab them with his dagger. Anyone who's seen Conan the Destroyer knows exactly where I'm going with this. Stabs it in the back and misses. Ah, you stupid little bastard! I don't think he can give him to. The problem is, I don't know if Ross actually added it. He wouldn't have added it to his character, sheet, because he insists on using an offline character sheet. That's why he's still level 1. But hold on, let me find the feature that allows him to do that. Basic inspiration. Under attention to your stature. I can never remember how he gives heroic inspirations. Because I know I looked for it before, so I know it's there. No, you can only give it to allies. You can only give it to 2 allies. Because he gets it when he plays he gets it when he plays a song. So yeah, he's on top of it, but he missed it with his dagger. Oh, it could have been epic. Roxy, it's your turn. Yeah, I'm just getting to it. 18. 9. I mean, you used to with one character. Yeah, but I'm just saying you only get two with one character. No, I just mean like because you did it on the previous two spells you did of that spell. I thought you did it last turn and the turn before. Oh, never mind. It's okay. It kills it anyway. Um, that's a problem. That's yeah, that's a problem. um, yeah, that mission failed. Oops. Okay. Um, no, it just means you can't do the dungeon you were supposed to do. um, so you're going to return to town? Okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot of fur. But it's not even that far back to town. So let's have you go back to Dougan's Hole. So you drag the wolf pelts back, and Egra comes out to meet you. Oh wow, you killed them both. Oh, excellent, excellent job. Did you find anything of the kids? half a day's walk west of here. Um, well, did they say who their master was? Oh, Garagai. He said about half a day's travel. It's an ice lodge out that way. Maybe that's what they meant. He's a frost giant. Well, he is a frost giant. Gargarai lives out that way. Well, you wouldn't want to. Yeah, that's going to make him pissed. That's going to make him more pissed. Well, I'm sure they'll be delicious, and it means that we can get um, our supplies um, uh, tribute out to Auril. So um, I can give you directions to the thing. It's about 13 miles. It's a large it's a large dome shaped. It's like a giant igloo sort of thing with three archways leading in. It's a massive building. You can't miss it. Mm. Well, you're welcome to stay the night. Um, um, and do you know what? I'm going to give you a level up as we're coming to the end of that session because you did exceptionally well. You weren't supposed to be able to beat those those winter wolves. Those were both CR3s. Yeah. Well, all of you did well. Oh, I know why. Because you've probably put it yourself as the wrong type of cleric. You've probably put yourself as a 2024 cleric. You want the 2014 one? I need 5 of them for that. Or let me do it. This is. I assume this is on Roxy. So what was it you wanted me to do with her? Oh, okay. Divine Domain. There we go. Twilight Domain. There you go. She's done. Well, she's. Okay, I think that's where we'll end the stream for today. And this will be your characters, as your characters will be having a long rest. This will be the first time that they'll hear the rhyme. So we'll leave things there for today. I'd like to thank our players. It's been a good session. Shame we didn't see Jacob today, but we'll check with him and find out if he's okay. And we'll catch you again next week. Bye, everyone. The extended outro still. No, the song's quite long.